Today I've got 3 soups with 3 wildly different calorie counts. Here's why you might want to check your calories before you start slurping. I'm Susan Bowerman, registered dietitian, and today I'm talking about soups. I want to compare 3 soups that I picked up from my local restaurant and explain to you why people sometimes make the wrong choice. So I've got here a chicken tortilla soup, I have a clam chowder, and I have one called tomato bisque. Now sometimes when people see something like a chicken tortilla, they think, oh, it's chicken, that's probably healthy, maybe that's my best choice. Sometimes when people see chowder, they think, oh, that might be creamy or it might be made with a lot of butter. Maybe I should steer clear of that one. Or if they see tomato bisque, they might think, oh, that sounds like it's all vegetable, that might be pretty good for me. So let's take a closer look at the calorie counts on some of these soups that I picked up. The first one I have here is my chicken tortilla soup. And the description on the menu says creamy white cheddar, roasted pasilla, tortilla strips, which are similar to croutons, pico de gallo, avocado, cilantro, and coriander. Now, one bowl of this soup has 900 calories, it has 65 grams of fat, and it has 2,560 milligrams of sodium, which is more than a full day's worth of sodium. Now that's more fat and calories than you'd get from eating 5 hot dogs and a bag of potato chips. Now the second one I want to take a look at is my clam chowder. This one is described as New England style chowder with chopped clams and potatoes. Now this one might sound rich, but one bowl of clam chowder from this restaurant had 360 calories, 22 grams of fat, which is about a third of the fat that was in the tortilla soup, and the sodium is 980 milligrams. Now that's still high, but it's less than half of what was in the tortilla soup. Now one thing I want to point out is that I looked up this nutrition information from the website from this restaurant because preparations are going to vary from restaurant to restaurant. But this is actually a pretty good deal for a chowder. Let's talk about the tomato bisque. This one is simply described as organic tomato bisque. This bowl of tomato bisque has 460 calories. It's got 100 calories more than the chowder. It has 37 grams of fat, and it has 1,600 milligrams of sodium, more than we had in the chowder. Now the tip-off with this one is the word bisque, which usually means creamy. Not always, but generally it does. So the main thing to remember is that when you're looking at a menu, the names don't always tell you the full story. You see chicken, you see bisque, you see chowder. So there's a few things you might want to look for. Creamy, cheesy, loaded. If you see those terms associated with soup, there's a good chance that they're going to have a lot of calories, a lot of fat, and possibly a lot of salt as well. If you can find the nutrition information ahead of time, that's great. The other thing you can do is you can always ask your server, how's that made? Is there cream in that? And that'll give you some information too and help you make the best choice next time you go out for a delicious bowl of soup.